Hey Pisces, I am your astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, November 27th to Monday, December 4th, 2017. Now, what's going on for you this week, Pisces, has to do right here where Saturn and Mercury are in your 10th house of career. What I think is happening is that you're making some big decisions this week and some big choices and some big commitments about your career, about where your career is going, or if it's not work related, about your life direction, about the life that you want for yourself in some way, also about your reputation and your social standing in the world. You're trying to figure out what is happening there, okay? I don't think that's new because Saturn and Mercury were both conjunct last week coming into this week, and because Saturn's been there for quite some time really asking you to think about your life and where your life is going and the kind of life that it is that you want. All right, as you're thinking about all of that and about your career and about your life direction, there's some other stuff coming up here too where Jupiter is in your 9th house of something new and different that you have not done before. Also, travel and study comes up in this house. And I think what you're trying to figure out is how you can perhaps have a new career, have a new life direction, or how you can take some new thing that has been happening to you that you've been working on and maneuver it into a direction that is good for you in some way and can really help you and work with your career. All right, I think this new thing here is actually really important to your identity and who it is that you are, with Jupiter here in a trine to Neptune in your 1st house. So I think it's good for you. I think it's really going to help you. I think it's exciting in some way, and you're just trying to figure out how you can bring it all together to help have a career with this new thing that's going on with you. I think this new thing, as you're trying to work with it, could be a little bit uncomfortable in some way, especially when it comes to relationships and with money, because we do have Venus here in detriment and Scorpio in your 9th house, where it does not like to be, making a trine over to Chiron as well, which can bring up some hurt feelings about some new thing that it is that you're doing. But I think really needing to not let any of those things get you down, especially because the 9th house is such a happy house anyways that you've got going on, and to just let yourself do some new thing, reconceptualize your identity and who you are, to find more of the passion to do something that you have not done before in some way. And I think if you can do some new thing, it's going to be better for you to move your life in the right direction and to figure out where it is that your career is going and that your life is going, right? So that's what's happening at the beginning of this week, from Monday to Thursday. Then as we move towards the end of the week, we get Mars here on Thursday in your 8th house of changes and financial investments, coming in an opposition here with Uranus, which is going to be in your 2nd house of income, money, your gifts and talents, and your possessions in a lot of ways too. So there could be something excuse me, there could be something at the very, very end of the week on Thursday, unexpectedly, that comes up in regards to your money, in regards to your income, your confidence, or your gifts and talents, or the things that it is that you own, that you're then going to have to figure out how to make some changes with what's going on. There could also actually be some insights too about your money, insights about your income, that you're then going to have to take and to figure out, now that you have this information that you did not have before, how you can change your life for the better, how you can make some big financial investments that it is that you need to make as well in order to put your life in the right direction, in order to create a life that it is for you that you really want, okay? Because this is Mars, and because Mars is the faster moving planet, whatever Uranus brings up here in your 2nd house of income, whatever unexpected things come to you in regards to your money or your financial stability, are eventually going to have to play itself out here. You're eventually going to have to make some changes where Mars is. Change your life in some way, make some big financial investments so that you can accommodate this insight that came up to you in regards to your financial situation, okay? I hope that makes sense. Now for the rest of the week, I'm just going to erase all of this so that it is more clear for you to see my chart. I somehow always manage to make the chart messy. What's going on here? Here you are, Pisces. All right, I draw your name on it so that you know where the 1st house is. This is your 1st house. And what's going on towards the end of the week is, after we get the Mars opposite Uranus, we get Venus on Friday that moves here into Sagittarius, which again is your 10th house of your career and of your life direction. So after you've been trying to do something new, work out some of the details about something new that you've been doing, and maybe feeling a little bit uncertain about it as you've been trying to do some new and exciting thing, I think towards the end of the week, it gets a lot easier for you and your focus shifts a little bit to think about, okay, now that I've tried to figure all that stuff out with something new that I'm doing. How can I take this new thing and move it forward and give me the life direction that I want? And now how can I focus on my career and on my social standing and on my reputation and get that in order now that I have worked some of the things out or thought more about some stuff coming up with something new that it is that I need to do, all right? And that's what's going to happen at the end of the week. While Venus moves into your 10th house of career, bringing the focus there, the Sun also going to square Neptune in your 1st house as well, coming in. Maybe bringing some confusion about your career, confusion about the direction your life is going in as well, because Neptune can bring up confusion. Although again, you're a Pisces, so you like Neptune. It may not be as confusing as it might be for some of the other signs. But I think a message of this saying, because it is a square, you have to figure out now that I hope you're going to do some new thing. All right, because new thing looks really good for you and really favorable that you have not done before. I think what's going on is now that you're doing some new thing and trying to figure out how to make a career off of it and take this new thing into a direction that you want your life to go in, I think what you're having to do at the end of the week is figure out how you can integrate your identity into these decisions that you're making or have made about your life, about where your life is going, to accommodate some of these other things that have come up. And I think that's what you need to do towards the end of the week, is to adjust your identity and who you thought you were to be on board with this really cool, new, exciting life direction that you're having going on. And doing that, and I think that's going to help you, yeah, move forward in the right direction, okay? While that's going on, also having a full moon at the very end of the week and Sunday in Gemini, which is going to be right here for you in your 4th house of home and family, really bringing some kind of ending for you at home, and a chapter ending in regards to your home and family, in regards to something that's important to you emotionally in some way, so that you can really begin to give yourself over here to your career, to creating a life that you want, to moving your life in a direction that you feel is better for you in some way. And I feel like the full moon in Gemini is asking you to say, is everything okay at home? Is everything okay with home and family? Is it the way you need it to be to feel comfortable? Do you feel comfortable inside emotionally too, so that you can start to do this new life direction, go into these new chapters that it is that you need to go in as you point your life in a direction that is better for you, okay? And I think as you're trying to finish things at home, trying to get right with yourself emotionally here, Mercury also starting to go retrograde in your 10th house of career, saying, you know what, if I'm going to focus on my career, if I'm going to focus on where my life is going, on some kind of new life direction, I'm going to make sure I'm doing this right. I'm going to make sure everything is taken care of. And Mercury retrograde here is going to help you to go back over the past, over some things in your career, in your life direction, to do them better and to do them differently, so that you can accommodate perhaps some new and exciting things that you're working on in a better way that is more true to your identity, all right? Okay, so I think that's what's coming up here. Chiron in your 1st house as well, going direct too, I think going to help you to figure out your identity, to get on board with where your life is going, and again, to just feel much better about everything's happening, especially with your ruler Neptune going direct too. I think things are going to start to get a lot more clear for you, if they have not already, as you begin to work some things out and really have, I think you got a lot of cool things coming in here, Pisces, that I hope you're all excited about. All right, now your card for the week here, another great card. The 2 of Cups upright. This is a relationship and soulmate card coming in some way. I think you've got some people helping you out this week. I think you're working with people. I think people are working with you. I think relationships are super important this week, and I think you need to do what you can to have the right relationships with people and to make sure your relationships are working out. This is also a card that is of equal relationships. You needing to listen to other people and people needing to listen to you. And I think if you can do that, you're going to find that relationships are going to be a big thing for you, to help you do some things that are really, really important for you, can put your life in the right place, and can help you fulfill yourself or find more of that emotional fulfillment perhaps that you need to make some of these decisions about your life and where it's going. All right, so that's what I've got for you this week, Pisces. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.